Rust is a survival game that you can play with your friends that just so happens to be made by the same people who made Garry's Mod, which is Facepunch Studios. Now, Rust right now retails for $40 on Steam. Not everyone has 40 bucks to just blow on another survival game, even though it's a pretty damn good game. So what about Garry's Mod? It's made by the same people, it's incredibly cheap, and you can do almost anything in the game. Well guys, this is when you're too broke to buy Rust. Here we have our beautiful display of our creative abilities, and yes, we are naked. As you can see by the fact that my rock is covering the part that YouTube won't let me show, we can see that we have a beautiful array of props that are not usually possible in Garry's Mod, but of course we can with these mods. We have a myriad of different choices, like different types of rock structures, as well as a furnace, and even a beautiful unlit fireplace. And of course we need protection from other players that want to raid our base, which won't happen because I'm playing on this server alone. Now of course Rust is more than just a building game, it's also a survival game, and you need things to give you information in order to survive. Case in point, our HUD. If you look to the bottom right, you'll notice we have a legacy style Rust HUD. I don't know exactly how close it is to the actual Rust. I haven't played Rust in a few years. Now the HUD doesn't really give you a whole lot of information. Also, you'll notice in the top left corner we have a lot of errors for some reason. I don't know why that's happening, and in fact, I'm gonna actually recommend you guys don't download this HUD. But it works okay for what we need it for, so just ignore the scary yellow triangle in the corner. Now of course, Rust is a lot more than just a survival and building game. You need things to actually help you survive. And besides just building a beautiful base like this one, of course, you need weapons to protect yourself. Like this 9mm pistol, for instance. This is gonna do you pretty damn good. And not only that, but it's also on the TFA base, which means you get beautiful weapon customization like a silencer or even a holographic sight. So the next time Odessa comes to try to raid your base, you'll be ready and you'll be quiet. But sometimes little handguns don't do it. Get that shit out of here. We need a real man's gun that you can apparently put a silencer on. This looks so wrong on a bolt action rifle. I don't know why we have a holographic sight that looks like it came off of an M4 and put it on an old school bolt action. But you know what? It's Garry's Mod, which is why I say guns are... Oh my god, what is wrong with my wrist? Sometimes you get arthritis out in the wild, and that's definitely not arthritis. I think I broke my damn wrist. This isn't how I wanted this to go. I really expected no problems, but we got a bow that seems to work just fine, and yeah, I suck at shooting a bow and arrow. That's why the rock comes in handy. Oh my god, why? What is going on with my character? You know what? It's gotta be my player model. But what is my player model? Easy. Well, let me get rid of the rock. Hold C, go to player model, and I'm gonna censor that out. But you can see we could pick our Rust character, go to body groups. You could choose the skin color. You could choose the type of hands you want, which is just fingerless gloves. We also have a t-shirt with different designs. I'm gonna go with this. And for Christ's sakes, man, put on some pants. There we go. We have two options. That looks good. Shoes, we're gonna have some shoes. We're also gonna put some body armor on and some lower armor to really set the mood. And look at that, look how good this looks. You can even put a helmet. There we go, we die, oh my god. Odessa, what are you gonna do? I'm naked, get away from me, you sicko. Now of course we have other guns, like this one you can't see at all because, what is that actually? A part of my body is extruding from an unknown location on my player model that is, for some reason, getting in the way of my view. But you can see in third person, we are just fine. And you can't see my bare anymore, thank God. But we have other things to worry about, like killing Odessa with this revolver. which works pretty damn well. Now, a lot of these weapons, guys, do have problems. You can see my hand is it's a little f***ed up. But we got a stone hatchet, which kind of looks like rust. And by the way, we got to get on to something very important. Now, you have a few different weapons, guys. You have flares. I'm not going to show everything, but I just want to show you guys. You have flares you could throw. You have grenades you could throw, which I definitely recommend doing that. We also have M4s, just like I was talking about earlier. This will definitely fit the hollow sight a lot better, as well as the silencer. And it works damn well. We also have a torch, which you could smack people with, preferably Odessa. Never mind, you can't smack people, don't listen to me, I don't know anything. We have a pickaxe to really get that Minecraft vibe going. I like it. But you can't really just smack people with pickaxes all day. Trust me, I wish you could. We have...
doing something?
Oh yeah, we are. What I mean, guys, what we have that's new, which I'm going to go to the Half-Life weapons to give you guys a point of reference compared to the original. We have the sounds from Rust. So not only are the gun sounds different, but you've noticed the walking sound is different. We also have differences in explosions. So if we pull out the good old RPG, you can hear it's completely different. And apparently it's from the legacy days of Rust. So if you want the absolute Rust immersion, we have the sounds, the weapons, the player model, the map, the props. This map isn't actually from Rust, by the way, but it looks close enough. We have the player model. We have everything you need from Rust, but I think we're missing one thing. Actually, guys, we're missing a lot of things. When you need health quickly, we have a medical syringe. By the way, I'm pretty sure we took a look at this in one of the mod mashups we did recently. So, what do you know, it gets a return. We have the syringe from Rust, which gives you 15 health now and 20 more health later, over a very short duration, which is great for when you're destroying Odessa. Which, by the way, if you were to smack him around a little bit, which I like to do to Odessa from time to time, you can actually heal him with it. I gotta spawn another one, goddammit. Here we go, simply by pressing right click, stand still, you motherfucker. Bam! Odessa has been restored, but you wouldn't be able to tell because that damn error message is in the way. Now guys, Rust has definitely evolved over the years, and there is now apparently a microcopter. I do not remember this in my days of playing Rust. My days of Rust, I remember going to that giant oil sphere thingy, climbing to the top, taking all the gear, and then just jumping down, hoping I don't break a leg or two. And that was the days I remember. I didn't play very much Rust, guys. But the microcopter is a very good addition, simply by getting in it. Oh, I have no idea how to control this. Give me a second. Well, I figured out you can change seats. That's kind of cool. So, it's 2 people you can hold on this puppy. Alright guys, I'm an idiot. It's just R. Now we have the engine going. And now it's time to elevate into oblivion, because I don't know how to steer this thing. That's okay, because I'm learning as we go. That's the fun part of this channel, right guys? Yeah. So this thing, it seems to be really overpowered if you can actually fly it. Oh my god, I suck balls. Yep, I saw that coming. Alright guys, I finally got it working, kinda. Don't quote me on actually being a good pilot. But anyway, I'm able to maneuver around slightly. That's all I can promise. This thing looks like it is insanely overpowered. Could you imagine just being able to fly to the points of interest, getting the loot, getting back in this with a buddy who has an assault rifle to rain death from above, and then easily go to the next spot to get even more loot? This will just make things even more efficient if you don't smack into giant rocks like me. But of course, another thing is, how do you build this? This must be pretty difficult to build in the game just because of the fact that you get control over the skies. Now, there's no weapons on this that I can see. Maybe I'm not doing this thing right. But just from the looks of it, it doesn't look like there's really any weapons. It's pretty basic. But the fact that you get to maneuver around the Rust map from air is pretty damn significant, honestly. I feel like this ruins a lot of the locations in the game, but of course, I haven't played Rust in a few years, so guys, let me know if that's true. But now you can get the full Rust experience. Grab a buddy, get on your microcopter, and start stealing some loot, and initiate some raids. And maybe die like me. Alright guys, that was the Turning Gary's Mod into Rust video. If you guys are too broke to play Rust, you probably shouldn't be doing what I'm doing. But if you're really that bored and you really want that Rust experience, well guys, this probably isn't it for you. Okay, let me try that again. If you just want to mess around and just be goofy with your friends and just kind of mock Rust in a way, I guess, these are the mods you should check out. A lot of these mods are actually really well made. I especially love the legacy props, and the weapons do work well. It's just I think my player model is a little skewed, but the player model outside of that is really good. The fact that you can customize it to look the way you want, really get that Rust feel. And of course the microcopter is awesome, as well as the syringe. I recommend you guys check out all these mods. They just probably won't work all that well together, but I did my best. This is if you're too broke to buy Rust. Let me know what you guys thought down below. If you guys liked what you saw though, leave a like down below and subscribe to see more videos like this. If you think my wrist is screwed, let me know in the comments down below. Follow me on Discord, and my Facebook and Twitter will also be down in the description, as well as all the mods used in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this video until the end. I'll see you in the next one, and until next time, farewell. As always, the last video I did will be on the left, and a random video on my channel will be on the right. All the links to my socials will be down below. Thanks for watching, guys, and until next time.